Kelly, the All Recipes member who submitted this recipe for crispy and creamy donuts, says that, "I've tried so many versions of glazed donuts, and this one finally came out perfect, just like the ones at my favorite donut shop." Begin this recipe by pouring a 1/4 cup of warm water into a large bowl. Your water should be between 105 and 115 degrees. Sprinkle a 1/4 ounce envelope of active dry yeast over the warm water and let it stand for 5 minutes or until the mixture is foamy. Stir 1½ cups of lukewarm milk into the yeast mixture, along with a 1/2 cup of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, 2 large eggs, 1/3 cup of shortening, and 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Mix the ingredients together. Now, using an electric mixer, beat in another 3 cups of flour, a 1/2 cup at a time, until the dough no longer sticks to the bowl. Turn the dough out onto a lightly floured surface and knead for about 5 minutes until it's smooth and elastic. Coat a large bowl with cooking spray and put the dough into the bowl. Turn it over to coat it. And cover the bowl with plastic wrap or a clean kitchen towel. Set it in a warm place so the dough can rise until it's doubled in size. Deflate the dough and turn it out onto a lightly floured surface. Using a lightly floured rolling pin, roll the dough out to a 1/2 inch thickness. Cut the dough using a floured round donut cutter or pastry ring. It should be about 2½ inches wide. Loosely cover the donuts with a clean kitchen towel. Let the donuts sit and rise until doubled in size. While the donuts are rising, let's make the glaze. Melt 1/3 cup of butter in a medium saucepan over medium heat. Stir in 2 cups of confectioner's sugar, and add 1½ teaspoons of vanilla extract. Stir it until it becomes smooth. Remove the pan from the heat and stir in 4 tablespoons of hot water, a tablespoon at a time, until the icing is somewhat thin but not watery. Set the glaze aside. Now let's fry the donuts. Add about 1 quart of vegetable oil to a deep fryer or a large, heavy, deep pot and heat it to 350 degrees. Using a spider or a heat-safe slotted spatula, carefully slide the donuts into the hot oil. Fry the donuts on each side until they're golden brown. Turn the donuts over as they rise to the surface. Set a large wire rack over a baking sheet and remove the donuts from the oil and set them on the rack to drain. Once the donuts are cool enough to handle, dip one side of them into the glaze At this point, you can also top the donuts with some colorful sprinkles, toasted coconut, or finely chopped nuts. Fun!